welcome to another video. You catch me tonight on a rather damp and dark evening after school bike ride, and I'm just stood here by the side of the Strayed Water Canal. So this is actually Bike's Lock. It's been restored by like a trust. I think they recently got about £6 million to do this up, so hence the barriers and what have you. Yeah, my bike's over here, so I'm going to just walk back over here. Just going to carry on because it's a tad damp, let's just put it that way. So oh dear. So you might wonder about my sanity. I'm wondering about it as well, to be perfectly honest with you. But this rain is meant to blow over, so I'm not expecting it to be this bad for too long. I'm on the Stroud Street, Route 45, National Cycle Network. Sorry for the noise, traffic. There's all these people burning off that fuel they've been buying. So yeah, just go quieter in a second, just down the little cycle path here. So what I'm going to be doing tonight is quite a short ride. I'm not going to do anything silly, mainly because of the weather, and it's very wet underfoot, under wheel. Yeah, so let's talk about what I'm going to do this weekend. So I'm going to be going down to Wiltshire. I'm going to do a 200k DIY all around Wiltshire. Nice and mellow, nothing too hilly, and that'll be what I'm doing this weekend. Nothing overnight, still recovering from the last one, to be perfectly honest. Sends your body clock into a bit of a tailspin for a few days after. It's not just me that's mad, the chap there fishing. At least I'm on the move. My rough plan tonight is to take the Midland line as far as Stroud, then climb up out of Stroud to a place called Bull's Cross, and then onwards to a village called Sheepscombe, and hopefully by the time I've got there this rain will have blown over. So I'm you know, get me on the branch line of the old Midland Railway between Stonehouse and Ellsworth, and there's a branch line off, takes you into Stroud. And there used to be a railway station in Stroud called Cheapside, which is no longer there, and it's just a car park now. But yeah, this is the remains of the line, and it's been tarmacked, been metalled, and made into a bit of a path. Just avoids all the hustle and bustle and the people rushing to get home from work. As you can see, it's getting dark already, and it's only 6:30, not even that. You can tell we've had quite a lot of rain today. There was a manhole cover up back there on the road. It's just too wet to get the camera out to take a shot of it, really. But I quite like coming along here. It's reasonably quiet. Certainly is tonight, because it's just me and the rain. To this bridge here, and that is the A46. So that's Bath Road out of Stroud, takes you towards Ellsworth, and what a massive structure this really is. I've just gone through Stroud, Kind of glad to get that out of the way. It was rather busy, as you'd expect at 6:30. A lot of people on their way home. It's rather late. There's a lot of traffic anyway, and I'm glad to get up onto this little lane. This is called Wick Street. Wick Street climbs gradually out of the Painswick Valley, and there's a bit of a ramp at the end of it, but yeah, this is a lot nicer and a lot quieter. If you go down on the A46 down there, it does climb up into Painswick quite steeply, and this is kind of on the other side of the valley from the village of Painswick. You can kind of look across to it once I get there. Anyway, this takes us up to a place called Balls Cross. I'm then going to go down to the village of Sheepscombe, and then I'm going to make my mind up what I'm doing once I'm there. Might just come back down the main road, I don't know, or I could come back up the hill and down to the Slud Valley. Now, the Slud Valley is made famous by the Laurie Lee book Cider with Rosie, and you've got the pub there called the Woolpack, which I always think makes me think of Emmerdale. I haven't watched that in absolute years. I suspect that it isn't even called that anymore. We're at Wick Street now, and I was just sort of riding up here minding my own business and noticed this signpost. Look how they spelt Gloucester. 8 miles. So this is a little pitch at the end. There's as the name would suggest, it bores across a crossroads at the top. I'm actually going to go just like left before the top and cut the corner, which takes me down to Sheepscombe. They're rather large. Not sure what breed they are. They're quite woolly. You're a woolly mammoth. Too busy munching grass. The cats are blaming into some silly sod out in the rain, talking absolute nonsense. Just entered the village of Sheepscombe, and I'm hoping that these trees are, yeah, you'll be able to see in a second. There's just another view of Painswick from a different angle. So there's Painswick there. You can see the church spire and the mist behind it. I'm hoping you can see all of this on this camera, because it's a pretty wide angle lens. So this is Workman's Wood, and this is a bit of a bridle way up through here. Takes you all back out onto the main road at Foston's Ash. However, I'm not going to go there until you turn up here. There is a reason why I'm coming up here in the dark, and there's a bit of a little hut thing, and I can get out the weather there, brew up my coffee, so that's my plan. I was hoping the rain had gone off by now, but no, I think it's going to be on for most of the night. Ooh. So this is compressed gravel, if you like, for want of a better description. And I should have to come up here in the daylight so that I can show you this, because it's actually rather nice, and you get deer and things walking through here. It's National Trust woodland, and down here in a moment there's a little lake or a pond or whatever you would call that. I'd call it a pond. It's not big enough to be a lake. I'm going rather gingerly because it's pretty wet and slippery. Yeah, there's a wall in front, there's a sort of building there, and then beyond that is the pond. Oh, what's that now? Oh, I thought it was going to be a big puddle. But it wasn't. I've already been through one big puddle tonight up on Wick Street, which I didn't show you. I was too busy trying to stay afloat. But yeah, the pond's over here. There's a bench. And you're not going to be able to see anything because it's dark, but yeah, there's a pond there. Better off me. So I did a U-turn and came back down the track, and I'm just about to drop back down into the village again. This rain isn't going off, so I think I'm just going to make my way back home, call it a night for tonight. Well, I've reached Painswick and just outside the church here, and I'm just basically, the rain came on really heavy again, and yeah, so I'm just going to go the quickest way home now. I called this knock this on the head for tonight due to the weather, really. I'm near enough home now, so it's absolutely pouring with rain. You can have a good laugh at me getting soaking wet. I haven't done half of what I was going to do tonight, but that's the way it goes. Anyway, see you on the next one.